Welcome to the Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, and this is our final week of our show, coming to you from Bubba's Bar and Grill on beautiful Lake Sunapee in Newbury Harbor, where they have a menu comprised of seafood, land fares, award-winning seafood chowder, hearty sandwiches, and a diverse pizza menu to satisfy any size party. Today, we'll hear from Jean Connelly as she joins us from the kickoff at the Arts Atlas, a new guide to the best in our region. Steve and Loa Winter will continue their reminiscing about the VNA's hospice program. Ken Holmes will join us with a tour of the new Newbury Fire Station. And we'll close with Bubba Williams, our host, to hear why fall is such a great season on Newbury Harbor and at Bubba's Bar and Grill. Don't go away, because you won't want to miss this week's edition of Yankee Chronicle.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to protect yourself from the potential rising costs of fuel. The H.R. Clough Smart Pay Plan offers you the very best price. Call and talk to one of the expert staff about the right plan for you and your home. Call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
There's a big difference between a big box store and a LaValle Middleton building supply.
When you're a local store, you need to compete with the bigger chains. So we've combined our purchasing power with over 300 independent lumberyard and home centers, and we've passed those savings on to you.
Our customers have grown up with our stores, and now their kids are shopping here with our kids.
We have everything you need for any home improvement project you can think of.
And the possibilities are endless.
If we had a motto, it would be neighbors helping neighbors build a community.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel, your host. For over a year, a group of cultural and business organizations in the Sugar River and Lake Sunapee region have been working to produce a map of all area cultural assets, but it won't end there. Let's hear more. Hi, Jean.
Well, thank you all for coming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you were all here to join us tonight to celebrate this product. This is an amazing culmination of 2 years of work, and we are thrilled to have the product. It's beautiful. We're happy you're here to celebrate the launch of it.
Tonight was the launch of the map. It's been printed. We have 20,000 copies, which will be distributed locally and throughout the state, telling residents where new places that they can explore, and also telling visitors to come visit our region. Our region, it has been kind of forgotten in the past, sort of in between Concord, Upper Valley, Monadnock. We're sort of in the middle. And we wanted to pull all of our many, many assets together and define ourselves and unify ourselves and highlight what's here, because there's such a wealth of culture and arts and many, many other resources along the way. Well, everybody, I think, at the event has some connection to the project. At the initial meeting, which was at the Tracy Library 2 years ago, we had a lot of community leaders and business owners, some government officials, who all came together and identified this as a tremendous project that we all wanted to get behind. The people here also represent our donors and supporters who have learned about the project. They see the value in what it is going to be and what it is, and the impact it will make on our region. So we really are thankful to all those sponsors and donors. The team that grew out of the original Arts and Business Alliance was a team of 4, of which I'm one, from the Center for the Arts, and also Fran Hewitt and Kate Leupold from the Library Arts Center, and Ashley Rowley from the Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce. When we were home during the pandemic, it was a perfect time to have many, many Zoom meetings, and I really make this project come together. We work with designer Dana Saulnier, who did a beautiful job illustrating the map. And the last speaker was Derek Ferlin from Sullivan County, who was such a great supporter in the project from the very beginning and continued to be all the way through. This is just the tip of the iceberg. We have this beautiful printed map to be distributed and to showcase what's here, but we are now working with a company from Maine called CCGIS, who is a digital cartographer, and they are working with us to bring this map to life online. It will become an interactive map which will have much more information. When residents and visitors go to the map online, they'll be able to access much more information about each organization and each cultural asset. There will be an artist directory. There'll be a calendar of events of what's going on in the region. And it will also have resources that residents and visitors can access, like accommodations, dining, ice cream parlors, hiking trails, just wonderful resource for everybody in the area. And if people would like to get involved with this incredible project, or if they have information that they'd like us to include on the interactive website, please go to our website and contact us, because we will be gathering information from many, many different resources, and we would love to have your feedback and your input, and hope to get the interactive website up soon. We'd hope for the fall, probably in the winter, but please keep your eye out, because it will be a wonderful resource when it's up.
Wow, this can only get better, especially for visitors that are looking for things to do in our region. Good luck. When we return, Steve and Loa Winter will continue their chronicle on how hospice became part of the Lake Sunapee region V&A. Now, these words from some of the good folks that make your Yankee Chronicle possible. Stay with us.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. H.R. Clough installs water conditioning systems to purify your water and add life to your hot water heating system. Now is the perfect time for one of our expert staff to evaluate your needs. For a free estimate, call H.R. Clough today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Warner's Main Street Bookends has been your community bookstore since 1998 and voted Yankee Magazine's Editor's Pick Must-See Bookstore. Bookends is a full-service store offering a huge selection of current fiction and nonfiction with children's book selection, toys, and games. Bookends has a huge card selection for all occasions, along with Main Street Marketplace and Gallery in the attached barn. 100% solar, Main Street Bookends of Warner is building your community one book at a time.
Simple solutions in a challenging world. Let Echo Communications make your life simpler. From the beginning, creating design through the commercial print process and ending with custom mailing, all easily coordinated in one place. Echo Communications provides simple solutions in a challenging world. One place, many solutions. Learn more at echocominc.com.
I would like to say that we have made so many good friends during this whole process of hospice through the years, and it's been wonderful because people came to this office to learn about hospice, and we spoke to many people, as I said before, at the churches, in the town halls, and people were very eager to hear what this was all about. The volunteers that worked for us, and I don't know how many of them work still, a lot of the names that I have remembered, they're not here anymore, but they were there when we needed them, and they were great people. Jean Kenyon came into the office one day, said she wanted to be a volunteer. And she did. She became a volunteer, and we became very good friends. And she had been publishing her poetry, and I had started doing some painting. And we decided to pool our talents and come up with some cards for a fundraiser. they were a big hit. And we did take them to some kind of convention at one point. But they went fast. they sold fast. And so we have good memories with those. Another motive for me to come to work in hospice, I wanted it for Steve and I. I mean, even though we were young then, we knew the value of it and could see the value of it. Well, I did want to mention some of the people that maybe I did already mention the doctors from the beginning, Dr. Jack Kirk, Dr. Everly, Dr. Evans. They were two that were very supportive. The VNA, I knew Jane Heald, Tanya Wilkie, so many, Andy Steele, Joyce Teal, many wonderful nurses that came and learned and worked in hospice. I think the reason why the hospice has done so well is because we started with some really strong people to begin with, and the clergy that were on our board originally, Rick Stecker was our minister at the time, and he was on the board. And my husband Steve was the first president. And so we had many good people with us at the beginning.
There was one event that we put on in the town hall of New London, and they were little clips of things that happened. And Charlie Giles was one of them. I can't remember what it was we asked him to do, but he talked, and he was just in high school at the time.
The doctors, nurses, clergy, social workers, volunteers, all those people, family, are making the decisions together on how to progress from here, not just one person. Right here in New London, the Cloughs, Dr. Clough, he was God. You know, he was the one. And I remember one patient, I took, she loved animals, and I made arrangements with this friend of mine that had just had a litter of puppies. And I took a puppy into her, snuck it in a bean bag. And she was so happy just to pet that and hold that puppy. And I heard later that Dr. Clough used to do that too. And so I don't know if I heard it later or before, but I did it, and I broke a few rules that day, but it was worth it. But the family really should, and the patient should be the ones that are making some decisions too, if they can.
A lot of people put this thing together.
Yeah.
And I think the best part about it was they came with an open mind to see what it was about, and Loa and her team really did a good job making it,
Training.
What do I want to say, painless, if you will.
Thanks, Steve and Loa, for your efforts, and congratulations to the Lake Sunapee Region VNA and Hospice for your 50-plus years of serving our communities. When we return, Ken Holmes will give us a tour of the just completed and dedicated fire station in Newbury. But first, let's dedicate this break to the supporters of your Yankee Chronicle.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. With more frequent major weather events, don't say again, I should have installed a generator. H.R. Clough provides the best home generator systems available from Generac. Our highly trained personnel provide you a complete turnkey installation. For a free estimate, call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
There's a big difference between a big box store and a La Valley Middleton building supply.
When you're a local store, you need to compete with the bigger chains. So we've combined our purchasing power with over 300 independent lumberyard and home centers, and we've passed those savings on to you.
Our customers have grown up with our stores, and now their kids are shopping here with our kids.
We have everything you need for any home improvement project you can think of.
And the possibilities are endless.
If we had a motto, it would be neighbors helping neighbors build a community.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel, your host. In the planning for over 10 years was the new Newbury Fire Station. Let's join Ken Holmes, the department's project manager, for a tour of the new facility. Hi, Ken.
Well, welcome to the completed Newbury Fire Station. It's been a long road, but we're very pleased with the results. We've moved in. We actually moved in from the other station and became operational on August 13th. And as you can see, all of our apparatus, or most of it, has already been moved, and it's been really a pleasure to be operating out of our new facility. So people come in from the parking lot, what we call the south parking lot, responding to a call, grab their appropriate gear, and are able to walk right through into the apparatus bays. And there's actually a screen on the wall that allows any responding personnel to see what other personnel are responding to the call. So this is our gear wash room. This space will be set up appropriately for us to be able to wash our gear and decontaminate our gear. The height of the ceiling in the apparatus bays allowed us to provide some equipment space in what's called a platform, equipment platform or mezzanine, with relatively easy access up an industrial set of stairs to get pieces of equipment that are not used as frequently. And here's our equipment storage room, which provides adequate space for us to store equipment that we use all the time. So this is our SCBA compressor room. Right now, the only compressor in here is the one that serves the brakes in our engines and equipment. And this is our boiler room, which, as you can see, is packed filled with modern equipment to heat and provide water to the new station. This valve opens up a water connection to our 58,000-gallon water cistern. This is what's called a dry hydrant, and we'll be able to refill tankers, both our own and mutual aid for other towns, if there's any fire event anywhere in this neighborhood. So this is our radio room, which allows us to both man the station during a emergency event, whether that be medical or fire or what have you. It allows us to look directly into the apparatus bays from this desk area, and we have a reception area in the event people are coming to get fire permits. So this is our main training room, which also serves as our new EOC, which stands for Emergency Operations Center for the town of Newbury. And in the event of a town-wide or statewide emergency, will be set up as our Emergency Operations Center. Off of this room is a small kitchen area that will serve during training sessions, and in the event we are operating the EOC on an overnight basis, would allow us to be able to prepare small meals and coffee and what have you. So down this corridor throughout the remaining administrative space are men's and women's, separate men's and women's rooms with access both from the apparatus bays and the administrative side, which is very important. This is our day room, which is essentially a relaxing area to watch a great TV from very comfortable chairs, all of which were purchased with donated funds as opposed to taxpayer money. The importance of this room, candidly, is in the hopes that we can entice young people to join the department and be willing to just stop by and spend a few hours during after school or after work, but it was furnished with donated funds. This is our electrical room, which has our generator transfer switch, our main electrical panels, all of our internet and Wi-Fi and telephone equipment, as well as our radio equipment and fire alarm equipment. It's been nice to share with you these tours of our new fire station. We're absolutely in love with the new facility, which was dedicated at a ribbon cutting ceremony held on August 28th. Ed Thorson, chair of the Town of Newbury Select Board, moderated the event. Attending the ceremony was U.S. Senator Maggie Hassan, State Senator Ruth Ward, State Representatives Dan Wolf and Karen Ebel. Also present were many state fire and rescue personnel. Newbury Fire Chief Henry Thomas spoke on the long process of getting the new station approved and the work that went into making the new station what it is today. He thanked the voters, town officials, and fire department members, the contractors, and others who had supported the construction project. During the ceremony, it was also pointed out how this new town campus beautifully integrated the town's Veterans Memorial into the layout, and the access to the town playground was afforded a new parking area with easy access. Following the ceremony, those in attendance enjoyed a luncheon and took tours of the new facility. And just in the last few days, our new weather vane, which is in the shape of an antique fire engine, was placed on the cupola via a crane.
Thanks, Ken, and congratulations to the Newbury community for their fine new facility. When we return, I'll close our 2 weeks here at Bubba's Bar and Grill with the friendly and fun owner himself, Bubba Williams, to hear about the great fall food here in Newbury Harbor. So please stay with us.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to have a highly trained H.R. Clough technician perform an annual maintenance and inspection of your gas or oil system to help you avoid a failure in the dead of winter. Call now to set up an appointment. Call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Simple solutions in a challenging world. Let Echo Communications make your life simpler. From the beginning, creating design through the commercial print process and ending with custom mailing, all easily coordinated in one place. Echo Communications provides simple solutions in a challenging world. One place, many solutions. Learn more at echocominc.com.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. H.R. Clough installs water conditioning systems to purify your water and add life to your hot water heating system. Now is the perfect time for one of our expert staff to evaluate your needs. For a free estimate, call H.R. Clough today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, coming to you for our final week here at Bubba's Bar and Grill in Newbury Harbor, and I'm now joined by Bubba himself. Hi, Bubba.
Hey, how we doing?
How's it going?
It's going okay.
Here we are, end of the summer. Are you excited for fall? Ready?
Always.
Yeah.
Change the that's why we live in New Hampshire.
Yeah, exactly.
We love to change the seasons, and you really, I mean, despite the fact that the summer is our strongest months by far,
right?
The change is necessary. It's time to move on.
Yep.
Get into the fall with classic stuff that we've talked about in the past.
Yep.
You know, give everybody a little bit of a break.
Totally.
It's a good time of year for the cooks to kind of decompose, really not decompose, decompress.
Yeah.
If they decompose, I'm in trouble. Decompress, take a breath, you know, and get going again. You know? And we have that little time in between the fall and the winter. The ski season will pick up again, hopefully. Who knows what the weather's going to be like. So.
Yep.
So it's good. It's a good time for change.
Good.
We'll keep the outdoors open as long as we can.
Yeah.
If the weather's nice, you can still sit out there. The picnic tables are always there until the snow comes and whatever. You don't want to be out there.
Right.
There's benches across the street in front of the dock and stuff. So there's still plenty of places to go outside.
Right.
Jolly Molly's usually traditionally closes this weekend.
Yep.
You know, we go to Monday and then we call it quits.
Yep.
You know, by design. I mean, there aren't as many people out there looking for ice cream. They can still come indoors. Come to the front counter. Right here.
Oh,
absolutely. We'll go down and scoop an ice cream cone for you.
Oh, that's good to know because I always love ice cream any time of year.
And we'll just limit the flavors down to a half a dozen instead of the 25 flavors we're carrying now.
Sure.
And the kids are all gone back to school.
Right. So time
it's time to close it up.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's exactly how we look at it too.
Yeah. And you're in such a great location here where, so much is happening on 103. Yeah. Really 4 seasons of the year. So you're just moving into the next season of menus, but you're equally as busy regardless.
Pretty much. They're still coming and going, and fall foliage is huge.
Huge.
And if we have any kind of a season,
right.
People, we can be a destination for people on a Sunday drive. They may do the loop, up around the upper valley and whatever, and end up down here at Bubba's. The motorcycle guys have these great routes that they end up right out here in our parking lot.
Yep.
And that's a great time of the year to ride, so that'll kick in. That's till the end of foliage, which is after, I guess, around Columbus Day or so.
Yeah.
It'll be pretty strong.
Well, with how much rain we had in July, I think we deserve a good foliage year.
Yeah, who knows what the weather pattern is going to be this winter? We could be inundated with snow.
Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have the snowmobiles back come the winter time.
It would. I have frequented on a snowmobile here before. It's wonderful. Park right here.
Right,
and you almost have better parking than if you come in a car.
Yeah. You get better. That's right. But that's down the road.
Exactly. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And you're doing something cool with your specials menu. You're changing it up a little bit. Instead of daily specials or weekly, you're just doing seasonal specials.
Basically, seasonal specials.
I love that.
And if we have to fine-tune it during the season, we will. If there's something on there we haven't sold any of it, we'll make a change.
Yeah.
But basically, we want to keep stuff on there that people find they like.
Yeah.
You can go back and get it. It's almost like it's the regular menu, but it's set for that season.
Right.
And that helps. It gives them a little bit to look at.
I love that. Right, because if you crave something, you don't want to go, oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Now I have to call you, say, Bubba, can you put it back on? Just come for the whole season.
No, that'll be there. And we'll probably go right through Columbus Day, of course, close to the 1st of November.
Sure.
Doing that.
Switch it up. Yeah. And what's looking forward into the next couple of months here at Bubba's?
Well, we're going to do some. We're actually going to close for a week. I can throw that out there.
Sure.
We're going to close around the 25th of October for a week and redo all our tile floors. That are going to take that much time. They're originals from 03.
Yep.
So they've seen their wear and tear. So we're going to look at that, and we'll give us an opportunity to do some fresh painting and all those things that we need to do.
Great.
Give everybody a break and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we'll go pretty strong up till then. We'll look at our hours right now. We're Sunday through Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 8 o'clock, and then on Friday and Saturday we go to 9 o'clock.
Yep, great.
And we're 7 days a week still, so
wonderful.
If and it's the menu's still what it is.
Yep.
And I always say, if you can't find something you like at Bubba's, then you got a problem because you're not hungry. Because
I agree.
There's anywhere from saute and grill to the pizza ovens to salads and burgers. Everything's there.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get lunch.
Well, why not?
And still doing takeout too.
Takeout is strong. We've been able to work. We reworked our whole takeout station and our phone system and everything so we can keep up with it.
Yep.
Shut it off once in a while on the nights that we're just getting clobbered, but basically which really worked out well, and we appreciate that.
Yeah,
we appreciate the fact that people didn't desert us after the takeout was the only thing we had going.
Right.
We get back into full strength, but we've still kept
People
that.
still like takeout.
It's worked out pretty well.
And you're coming up on a 15th anniversary in the
May,
new year?
May 8th we'll start our 15th year.
15th
Finish
year.
14 years.
I remember sitting with you in the high school gym one day, and you came in, you said, I bought a restaurant, I'm opening Bubba's. I said, all right, here we go, and here we are 15
Fell
years
off
later.
a truck and hit my head and woke up the next day and owned a restaurant.
and here you are. Yeah, wrote a check and here you are.
No, it's
exciting.
It's been, I really didn't think I'd be here this long, to be honest with you. It was kind of by design, bought it to get the kids through college and stuff, and then retire and
you're still here.
Yeah, so
still Bubba's at Bubba's Bar and Grill.
Absolutely, yeah. It's been a long run. So.
Well, Bubba, we appreciate you every year you have us, and we appreciate you having us year after year, and great to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks a lot.
Come visit Bubba's in Newbury Harbor.
Perfect.
What a great 2 weeks we've had here at Bubba's Bar and Grill. If you haven't been here yet, you owe it to yourself and especially your palate to do so. Don't miss our live football game of the week at ycnnow.com with replays on WYCX on Sundays and Mondays at noon and 5 p.m. Friday night will be on air live at 6:55 as Raiders of Lebanon host the Cavaliers of Hollis Brookline. Our live football this fall features Kearsarge, Lebanon, Hopkinton, Stevens, and Hartford. Our full schedule can be found on our website, ycnnow.com. Check out other Outside Television programs of original shows featuring the most exciting extreme sports from rock climbing, biking, water sports, and of course skiing. I'm Abby Peel. Join us again next week at this same time for another edition of Your Yankee Chronicle. Stay safe, everyone.